Hi everyone, I'm stressed and I haven't posted on YouTube since the start of my semester, which is now the end of the semester, and that's what I'm recording, is finishing up my semester and getting my life back for a couple weeks at least until I potentially start another semester. Potentially not, but it's okay. We're gonna figure it out because I didn't want to go to college in the first place, but I have like scholarships, so it felt right to just do it just to see. So we're gonna get my life back today and kind of just talk it all through, and I'll just take you guys with me in my thought process. And yeah, I'm gonna be posting on YouTube again, so if you guys are new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button. All right guys, here's the situation. I have Zachary, Lane, Brian playing in the background. I don't know if that's gonna affect anything. Alexa, stop. Not trying to get copyrighted. I just finished a quiz on nutrition, which I actually care about. This is the one class all semester that I enjoyed. The rest of them suck butthole. I'm taking an algebra class, which, in case you're wondering, am I a math major? No. That's something I can't stand about college, is that you have to take a bunch of classes that have nothing to do with your major and what you actually want to do with your life and what you care about, and you're paying for that. It's different. High school and stuff, you're forced to go. I understand. College, you're paying for stuff you don't give a flying crap about. It doesn't make sense. Am I paying for it? No, my scholarship is, and that's money that could be used for classes that I actually care about, because you don't just have unlimited scholarship money. I'm from Florida, so we have Bright Futures here. I earned 100% Bright Futures. So is it really nice? And I'm trying my best to look at it in a positive light, that I am getting an advanced education without having to pay for it? Absolutely. But like I said, there's a limit to how much money I have on that Bright Futures, and I'm spending it right now on a bunch of classes that, one, can't keep my attention, especially because I'm an online student right now. Two, have nothing to do with my major. Three, I have really crappy teachers this semester. So it's so hard for me to sit in front of my screen and try and put so much of my time and energy into a class that is doing nothing for me. And I think that's a big problem. I am all for certifications and 2-year additions to degrees to get to where you want to be career-wise. I understand that not everyone wants to be an entrepreneur, where you just don't need a degree. I think if you want to go the med school route, if you want to go be a lawyer, if you want to be a teacher, I think college is obviously what you need. But I just don't think like that. So I think right now I'm just wasting time and essentially losing money, because this is hours that I'm spending doing this that I could be working, because I had to switch to a part-time worker at my gym training, which is what I love doing. And I'm trying to start up an online coaching thing right now, and yeah, surprise, taking away time from stuff like that that I actually care about. But I've had such an academic validation standpoint on things since I was little, because that's just kind of the way our school system is. Study, 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 get a good grade on your test, pass it. You don't have to remember that information anymore until next year it comes up and you're like, I kind of remember that, and then you memorize it again to take another test, and then yeah. So I'm really thinking about not continuing my education further, besides getting a 2-year to become a therapist, so I can do stuff like BetterHelp and become an online coach with that. Here's the plan. Okay, this is actually so therapeutic for me. I don't care if not a single person is listening to this. I hope I'm your best friend right now, because that's what I feel like. I feel like I'm talking to a friend of mine about how much I don't think I'm gonna continue this. You guys are helping me make my decision on what I'm doing with my life, so feel important. Another thing, I can move to wherever I want. I stayed online this year so that I could save up to get my own place, because I was not doing the dorm experience. I want to be a content creator. I want to do YouTube. I want to keep up with podcasting and stuff. If I was thrown in a dorm room with some stranger, I probably wouldn't have even made TikToks anymore. I'd have shut off social media completely. So that's important to me. And I've saved up a decent amount, so I can now move out next year, summertime of this upcoming 2024. So I don't have to live on campus. Let's talk about another effect that school has had on me. I'm very big on, maybe I need to stay in college. I can't even form a sentence. Anyways, I'm very big on not spending as much time on a screen as possible. Granted, I want to do social media and online coaching as a career. And I'm building that right now. So I'm spending all my mornings and a lot of time at work in front of a screen to do something I give no shits about. And then I'm supposed to go home and work on stuff for myself, but that stuff is in front of a screen. So it's the last thing I want to do is get more screen time. I want to go outside. I am not a houseplant. I don't want to be here. I can't rot in front of a screen. I can't stand this stuff. But I want the flexibility and I want to be able to reach the amount of people that the online world creates. So it's balance. That's what it's all about. And having school taking force of like all of my time has not allowed for that balance, because if I do get the time to work on my social media stuff and setting up stuff for coaching, my entire day is in front of a screen, and like I feel miserable after that. I feel like such a bum. I feel lazy. Even if I'm being so productive on here, I can't do it. So it's just about balance, and I'm not getting that balance right now. My major is health education and behavior. I should be learning about nutrition. I should be learning about a little bit of psych. I should be learning about human body, like anatomy, physiology. But instead I'm taking algebra, statistics. UF has this thing called a Quest course. This is not me hating on UF, bro. I think it's the best school in the state of Florida. Hence the reason I wanted to go when I got in, because my ego decided it couldn't say no to that. I take these things called Quest courses. 2 of them. I'm using 6 of my paid for credits. 6 of them to take classes that have nothing to do with anybody's major. Nothing. And you know what class was my most stressful this entire semester, and I'm still stressing over right now because I have a 2,000 word paper due tomorrow. I had a 2,000 word paper due last week, and I have a final exam in 2 weeks, which is 35% of my grade. And the whole class is based on this professor's book. This professor is like a psycho environmentalist, like animist, believes that like rocks have souls and stuff. Okay, cool. I don't care what you think. I think rocks are cool too. Do I worship them? No, but like I think that they were made by God. I think everything was made by God. So it's one of God's creatures, but it's not alive. Like that's a scientifically proven thing. Rocks are not alive. Yeah, so this guy, the full like first couple weeks of his course is just bashing Christianity. Bashing it, like, well, the Bible's wrong here. He did a whole annotated chapter of Genesis, and he left notes within the margins of the Bible, pieces of scripture, the most accounted for piece of historical text in history, the most like studied document ever. This dude left marks in the freaking things, the margins, about what was wrong with the Bible and like grammatical errors and like things that didn't sound right to him, and just bashing it and like, oh, like if only it says here that like humans were made in God's image, so what does that mean? We don't have to care about the environment and like humans are above all else? Like he went so extreme, and like I couldn't even do anything about it. And like all of his quizzes were like, according to professor, like, blah, 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 because I'm not trying to bash a professor online. I don't care that much. Anyways, it was like, according to Professor Blank, in his lecture, he said this. Or like, what's wrong with Genesis? Because like, you can't ask a question, what's wrong with Genesis? Because that's not right. But I guess he probably like squeezed his way through that, like morally and like college acceptance level, by saying according to him what's wrong with Genesis. And like the whole class is just based off of him and his thoughts and his opinions and his religion, and it's just so bad. And this was a required course for me that has nothing to do with my major or anyone else's major. Also, my caffeine intake since starting the semester was off the charts, bro. It's almost 4 o'clock and I have another coffee right now because I have stuff to do after I film this, but I am so drained and I don't have time to do the things that I like to do, and I just feel so stressed. I bring my laptop, get this, guys. I bring my laptop to go hang out with my boyfriend. just in case there's like a minute that we're not doing something or not talking about anything, I can log on real fast and do a couple words of something. Yeah, you heard that right. Bringing my laptop to hang out with my boyfriend. I'm not an iPad kid. That's not me. No, I'm a quality time person. I'm an all love language person, actually, but that's not me. I'm not trying to do that. Like, it's just, I don't care that much. And like, I was such a strict on my grades all throughout high school, which I'm grateful for because it structured me. It gave me a good work ethic, and it got me into every single college that I wanted to get into. Like, yay! But now that I'm here, I think I can take that work ethic and do so much more with it that I want to do, because it's so hard to put your heart and something and like all of your time and energy on something that you don't care about. So it's just been really hard for me this semester, and I just feel like it's dimming my passion a little bit, and I just don't think that that's something that I should ever do, and I don't think that's something you should ever do. If you have an idea of what you want to do and it doesn't have to do with a degree, go for it. You're gonna miss out on the college experience. I hate parties. I hate them. I love college football. But guess what? You can go to a college football game without being in college, without going to that university. I've gone to 2 of UF's football games this year. One of them was in the student section and one of them was in the regular, and let me tell you, there was no difference between sitting in the student section and the regular section. No difference. There's rowdy fans no matter where you're gonna go. And there's gonna be college-aged kids no matter what section you're sitting in, because not everyone gets student tickets. So, the college experience is for party animals, or, sorry, that was not nice. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I've pretty much made up my mind, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it made you laugh, if nothing else. I'm going to finish these assignments, and if you want to catch up with me on other social medias, I promise I'll probably end up posting my decision on what I end up doing college-wise on there. I might end up sticking it out for another semester just because I already registered for classes and it's paid for, so I'm not losing much. And then, yeah, so I will keep you guys updated on that. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you hit that subscribe button because I'm gonna be back to doing stuff that I actually care about now, and we're gonna see what happens from here. I have a drive to do this stuff more than anything else, and it's just, I don't really see that going anywhere. I wanted to do social media when I was like 11. I started a YouTube channel, so it's just something I've always liked, so I just don't see that randomly one day being like, I should have been a doctor, you know? So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video where I'm doing something a little bit more interesting. I just kind of needed to get this. I think I just needed to get this out there. So, thanks for watching.